Hey everybody, my name is Jackie. Welcome to Blackpool Studio. Today I'm going to revisit an old project that I've done on the channel 2 or 3 years ago. Going to make another one of these garden baskets. I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to subscribe if you're not already. It doesn't cost anything, it just takes a second to click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. It's the best way to support the channel. Statistics says that about 90% of you folks watching aren't subscribed, and it just tells YouTube that I've got stuff that others might enjoy. So help me out. We're trying to get to at least 1,000 this year, and the year's going by pretty quick. We're close, but not close enough. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to square up. This is a fence picket. I am going to put on my breathing protection and put in hearing protection. You can't ever get it back if you lose it. I've cut 2 pieces at 12 inches long. Okay, so the next thing we're going to want to do is measure down 1.5 inches on both sides. So we're going to set our saw to 31.5 degrees and lock it in. And what we'll do is we'll connect that line to the bottom. So now we're at the table saw, and we're going to take what's left of our fence picket, and we're going to set our blade, our fence, to 1.5 inches. And we will rip this, what's left, we're just going to rip all the remainder into 1.5 inch strips. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do before I cut these to length is I'm going to take my little trim router and I'm going to round over the outside edges on all of these. I got these all routed. I've got a heck of a mess on my table saw here, but I'll blow it off in a minute. But as you can see, I just done the 2 top faces. These will face out on the basket. And now we just got to cut them to length. And I think what I'm going to do is just tape them all together, and then I'll just cut them at the miter saw. Okay, so what I did was I marked each end 14 inches in. I had to put my hand in here so I can see my shadow line because the sun's out really bright today. So before I laser engrave these, I am going to give them a quick sand, just because this doesn't come through real good if it's fuzzy. The laser won't, so I'm just going to give them a good sand real quick. Alright, so as you can see, I hit this just real lightly. It's still got a little bit of fuzz. These are supposed to look rustic. I'll show you this in again here. See how it's, yeah, can't get it to focus. Still got some mill marks and whatnot, but for all in all, it's a little bit smoother. Don't want anybody getting splinters in their hands. And this is what I was talking about right here. The ones that will do a round over on the 3rd side. It's just on this top one on each side. Just a little, yeah, make it a little bit nicer. Okay, so I got the laser engraving done. So next up is we're going to go to the drill press and drill in our holes. about where I want it. I've got a 1/2 inch Forstner bit in here. So here's my setup. I've got the rails, or the connecting pieces that's going to connect the ends. Got that on the shaper workstation. There's 2 pins here that keep it at 90 degrees. And then I just got some double-sided, it's called automotive double-sided tape. Just got a strip of it here on the edge. And that'll keep this from moving too much. And then I'll hold it as I'm plunging in the domino. Okay folks, so I've got this in clamps. I cut the dominoes, and I'd purposely done them all the way through instead of hiding them. I like to highlight them. I know a lot of you don't have a domino, so you could do this with dowels. The original ones, and I may not have mentioned this, but I got this basket idea from watching Matthew Peach on YouTube. I'll try to put a link to his channel down below. But anyway, you could do it with screws and then cap it with dowels. There's many ways, or you could even staple it or whatever. So I'm waiting for the glue to dry. I've taken my flesh trim saw and got most of these down as far as I dare. I'll hit them with a sander. I don't want to take all the roughness off, but I want to take a big percentage of it off because I don't want splinters. Then all I got to do is tie the ropes in, and we'll have a finished basket. These generally don't get any kind of finish, so if you wanted to, you could paint it or distress it or do whatever, but this is about as far as I'm going to take it. Hope you guys are doing well. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any questions, or just want to say, hey, tell me where you're from. We love to hear from everybody. I try to respond to everybody that comments. Y'all have a good one. Be good to one another, and we will see you in the next video.